for them. In this case now, maybe the 2-for-1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Going right back to Akers. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Well, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we move past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 195 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now a give to Breida. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Breida with career touchdown number 60. And the Cardinals are in for 6. They run it with Breida. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll go again here with Akers. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
They run with Breida. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. This is Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this first half. They run it with Breida. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Room here to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. They run it with Breida. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of the backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They run for it with Breida. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st down, here's Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run again with Breida. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Now a give running left is Breida. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, This is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford on first down. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. A give up the middle to Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first. He's got room. The 20. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They run it with Breida. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You have some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. Like this, no matter how the game looks on paper going in, this one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. It's complete to Robinson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On the give, this is Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. The 40. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
They run it with Breida. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The football going back to the Rams now. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Stafford here coming off his pick 6. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Well, Charles. Sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. From just shy of midfield, Stafford looking underneath. He's got Akers. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air again, Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The Rams on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Stafford. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Stafford. Akers back-to-back catches. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now a give to Breida. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the handoff, this is Breida. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now it's Breida. Gets around him, and they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They run with Breida, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Stafford. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Riley Dixon now, standing just outside his own goal line. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's Breida. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game, and things can get heated out there. That's part.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. One last throw here for Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Arizona, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a
She-Rag got me. Tonight, from Estadio Azteca in Mexico City, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Shotgun now for Lance. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, it's Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. First down, here's Mitchell.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Lance.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive.
Lance going back to the air after the pick 6.
And right away, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball.
Couldn't take.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And here comes Kyler Murray in his 4th NFL season leading this Cardinal offense. Already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his time with Arizona.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A check on Breida's numbers from last week. Just downright unbelievable. I mean, when you amass that many yards, I don't know what else to say.
Personally, I thought it was a game for the ages for him. Ripped off some long runs in that contest, didn't he?
He did indeed. Some very long runs, and that total scary. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Now, this game, of course, held at the fabled Estadio Azteca, home to the Mexican national soccer team. Home to 2 World Cup finals, including Diego Maradona.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Breida, 33 yards.
And the Cardinals go up by 2 touchdowns.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're arming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Diggs. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Another run with Mitchell.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
Matt Breida, the offense, heading back out.
Man, those numbers from last week. What do you call a game like that? Monumental? A career game?
Yeah, every one of those adjectives you can pull up. Monumental, mammoth, massive. But you also know that he wants another one just like it in this game. He doesn't plan on slowing down.
Man, if he duplicates that, that would be history. This is Breida. And some room to roam now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Cards have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
And now here's a carry heading left. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
117 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
On first down, here's Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Breida will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
That's complete to John Ross.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lance going to throw.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell.
Oh, good move. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Lance. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lance looking to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
178 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They run again with Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give running left is Breida. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Matt Breida with career touchdown number 70. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Prater for the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The final act of this first half of play. So we are at halftime.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 223 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Breida. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a give to Breida. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now it's Breida. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. They run with Breida. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Matt Breida from 17 yards out. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And it is 42-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Lance now on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. He's got this complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
once again, it's Mitchell.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Here's Lance to throw it.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Gets past one man. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down and 4. Lance. That's to the right side. Completes to Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lance. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Gold able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. On first down, here's Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Prater to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. As San Francisco gets set to go here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete there to McLeod.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Throwing now is Lance.
Being chased out left. This one caught by Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now Lance again.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Buying time to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Working from the gun, Lance.
Flushed out right.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So take away the touchdown. It's kind of been one of those games for these guys.
I think it's safe to say that that type of a play just added to their misery, right?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Here's Breida. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Now a give running left is Breida. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the